Hey folks, it's Frithgar here, how you doing? Welcome back to Factorio. We've had a little break. Let's get back to building our million minions. Comes over here. I want to make sure that I pick up this, the correct pump for this, which is that one. I'll take that one out, and that one as well. And then we head up this way. Maybe, just maybe at some point in the future, we will want the steam back again so that we can use it once more. Right now, it doesn't matter. It makes no difference to us whatsoever. It's not going to affect or impact anything. So we can remove it without worrying about having negative impact on our factory. There's a little bit of water pipe there and there as well. Get rid of them. That one stopped for a minute, but I've got coal running through there. I'm just going to put that one going. I'm going to put that one going like that. There. Right, that's all running in. And then I can go like this. Gather up that lot. And then do the same here so that I've got those all now out of the way. Excellent. Right, they are all out of the way. We're prioritizing the coal coming in. This coal line here, I also don't want that one. So that can go out. I haven't broken any lines anywhere with power. Everything's still got power where it should. And then take that one out like that. May as well just drop that back there. We're going 3 lines down into 1 coal line now. I mean, it's going to be alright. It's not going to have any negative impacts, I wouldn't have thought. I can remove that bit there. And then those lines. And I got that bit down there. Now I've got to try and just balance in between all of these and get rid of all of that. Right, there's that one. I've only gotten rid of 3 pumps, haven't I? It's supposed to be... Have I gotten rid of 4 pumps or 3 pumps? Got one there, and one there. Maybe I did... Maybe I had one less pump than I thought. The pump... There is a limited number that the pump can pump out. Oh, well. That's what we've got. I have got a power shortage here. Oh. But she got a power shortage all the way round there, so if I connect that one a minute, and one there, one there, one there, one there like that, remove that one, connect that one, and then those 3 can go out. Right. They're all now powered back up again. That's good. We've still got this. We've got this constant blur of motion here. I like the constant blur of motion. It feels like the whole factory is alive when it's got that. And if you look over here, like with it, the roboports are the bit that we're waiting on. And the reason we're waiting on the roboports is because iron gear wheels. We don't have iron gear wheels at the moment. We can't make the iron gear wheels because we don't have any iron. We have a lack of iron. Right, now what I need to do is remove that one, that one, that one, and that one there. These 2 here don't matter, and those are already in the right spot, so got rid of those. Then I can go back to this, and I can drop that right on there like that. So that will put 2 more of these out. There and there. That one's already up. That one's already in the right spot as well. And they can start being placed down. Oh, wait. The other bit that I wanted to do was on here. I can now go to that one. And I can drop that one right on there like that. So that's going to fill in that little gap there. Once that has been filled in, so obviously I don't want to put anything down on this one. I say obviously. Right, if I put that one over it, just there, It's just covering the top part of that coal patch, which means that the solar panels would as well. We're going to want to rip that coal patch out. That's going to have to be all harvested and removed before we do too much else. But we're not going to worry about that one today. Go back over here and... Right, I'll come out of that and we'll continue with our running around. Go back over to here, look. And you can see it's iron. I don't have iron coming in. Because there's no iron coming in, that's what's causing the problem. And this is something that we're now going to actually deal with. So what I'm going to do first is I'm going to need to make some furnace. I'm going to leave those electric furnaces where they are for now. I'm not going to dig them up until I've got the rest of them. Stone bricks. I would like a few stone bricks. I've got a little stone brick setup here, somewhere over here. There's my stone brick setup. Okay, I've got no stone brick spare in there. What about you? Yeah, we got a few. Okay, we'll take 200 stone bricks out of there so that I've got enough to make a few furnaces. I'll make 10 to start off with. That'll keep us out of mischief. And we're going to need these 10. We've got different jobs that we want to do. But I'm not going to do it there because of all the robots that fly over the top. It does make it a little bit of a nuisance to sort of see what you're doing sometimes, doesn't it? And I'm sure that some of you appreciate that as well. If we have a look down here, 3,200 roughly in all of these. So we're using up iron ore and bricks in here. We're making a massive amount of concrete. Plus we're making a load of landfill over here with the stone coming down in. Space... We're doing all right with space at the moment. But no, the next thing that I want to do is I want to get concrete here, and I want to pave this area here. So I'm going to go like that. I'm going to pave everything up to that point there. And then I'm going to come down. I'm going to pave over this way, because this is where... Actually, I need to... press and hold shift to put that down. Now come over this way a little bit. And then back up. Like that, right. And we start doing this and filling this in. Because we're going to be spending more time sort of running around in some of these locations. So if I just fill that bit in down there, that'll give the robot something to do for 10 minutes while we take a little trip up here and concentrate on just doing a little bit of building work. It's not going to take long to do this bit of building work, but we are going to want to make sure that we get this right. So we've got... I go up here. I can run across the track. And I go over here. I've got a nice big open space here. That's perfect. That's what I want. So, first up, I'm going to get rid of the signal off of there, and... Ooh! I tell you what, before I actually start doing that... Can I get across? Yes, I can. Before I actually start doing that, there is one little thing that I want to start making, because I'm going to want some of these for this build. So I'm going to put down... couple of factories right here. I tell you what, I can actually just plonk it down using the factory basic. I'll drop that one down. I'll drop that one down. And I'll drop that one down there. We've got 3 of them in there. I don't need to do anything any more complicated than that. I will go like this. The big electric poles, they're handy. They go a very long... Wire reach is 30, right? The wire reach on these is 7.5. It's quite low. The medium electric is 9, goes a bit further. That one there, it's huge, 30, right? If you want to run power long distances, those are the best ones, the big electric poles. These are cheap, though. These are really, really cheap to make. The small electric poles, 1 piece of wood and 2 copper cable gets you 2 small poles, whereas that one there, one of them is 8 iron sticks, 5 steel plates, and 5 copper, right? It's quite an investment to build the things. Plus, those supply area 4x4... Supply area on these is 5x5. Those big ones, they're just for running long distances. These here are kind of the mainstay of a base. That's what you really want, is the medium electric poles. And that's what I'm going to make there. I just want to double check that I am making iron sticks. I've got a factory somewhere. Oh, there it is. I got one that's making iron sticks. So let's just go to the iron stick. And of course, it does need it for those. Let's just go up to here a second. And I'm going to go like this. I'm simply going to replace those so they will make them just a little bit faster. That's all. It's not going to make any big changes. It's just going to make them a little bit faster. So I'm going to go like that. I'm going to copy those. This one here needs steel plate, copper plate, and iron sticks. 2 of each plus 4 iron sticks. Now, I can't put productivity modules into there. I could put some speed modules. It's generally what I do, but like these are level 3 speed modules. It's a bit of a waste. Right now, speed modules are in short supply. We've not got very many speed modules. I don't want to be wasting them. So I'm not going to waste them on here. I'm just going to leave this one as just a basic setup like that. I'm going to copy and click into there. 150 of each and 300 of those. That's pretty good, I'd say. I'm just going to alter that up to the 200 mark and that one to the 400 mark. Like that, just to really put it up, because these run through really, really fast anyway. Okay, so we don't need to worry about that. And if I really wanted to push that one up to maximum output, the best bet would be to put a double chest. But I'm not going to do that. All I'm going to do is I'm going to right-click that chest and paste into those two. Like that. And then we get a whole host more robots turn up in a minute and start chucking them in there. There we go. There goes the iron rods coming in. Hordes of them. And everything else. And now we've suddenly got a whole load of medium electric poles. There, right. There's a stack of... I've actually already got a stack of 50 of them. So I don't need to worry about those. I do still use a lot of small electric poles. But now that I've got all of these bigger ones, I'm just going to reduce that down to 100 of those. So that I'm not carting around loads and loads of them. And... I'm looking through this, and I'm trying to decide what I'm going to want. Iron gear wheels, we'll keep those. Engine units, this is stuff I use all the time. Probably the processing units I don't tend to use much of. So I'll get rid of those for now, and I'll swap that one over and have a constant demand of 100 medium electric poles right there. Now, if I go into research a second, well, like logistics slot, oh, that's quite expensive. Right, no, we're not putting any research going until I've done this big build of mine that I want to do. So we're going to go back up this way, over to here, check. Yeah, there is a train coming, but we're able to get across the track before that bad boy turns up. Now, next, we need to set out how I've got a gap there, and... I'm going to keep the lamps, because I'm actually going to include lamps in my little design. So we'll put medium electric poles in here. And I'll get rid of the mining drills, and I'll get rid of the small ones. And then I will take my furnaces, and I'll drop those in there. And I will take the beacons, and I'll put those in there. Right, I've got everything I need for the build. So first up, we go with these. And I put... 10 of them in a line like that. Then we need to go with... Now, I can't remember how I used to do this. In order to get maximum productivity out of all of these, you don't want to line that up. Right? I want to offset that by 1. And I think what I did was I put those like that. There, so those are offset by 1 like that. And that allows all of them to be touching the most of those possible. And then I go underneath and we go for the requester chests here like this. And it's also good that we're out of range of roboports as well where we are. So we're going to be able to build these requester chests and then not going to go and fill the requester chests with stuff that we don't want them to fill them with. So put those into there. Then we take these. That one goes that way up like that. I run all the way along here. And then I rotate it round, and we come out again like this. there, like that. Right. Then if I take the speed beacons and I put that one up underneath, it does actually just, it will reach all the way up through. Now, the only problem with this is if I drop that one down, it will reach to power those speed beacons below me, and it will reach to power those, but it won't reach power on these. That's not a problem. That ends, I remember now, that doesn't end up being any kind of problem whatsoever. So we put that one down there, and it's got a long range on it, but I don't want it to go long range. I just need this to go every other one like that. There. And that would be the next one out there. I'm not going to put that one there. I'm just going to leave them like this for a minute, I think. Actually, you know what? I can put it out there. It's going... That would be where it would go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 on there. So let's get rid of that one. I'll just do it like this. Get rid of those. Get rid of those two. Like that. So those are removed, and then that's got that angle and that angle on each end. That's good. And then I can add bits around the edges as I want to. So next up, this first one, we're setting this up for iron. So we're going to go for a logistic request in here, and we're going to go and request iron ore. And I'm going to request 500 iron ore into every single chest. Just check something a second. Oops. There. Storage. Right. 2,400 is one full chest. So 500. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Okay, that's one full line. If I was to request 1,000 iron ore, that would put a buffer of 1,000 pieces of iron ore in each one, which is about half a chest, on every single furnace. And then it would buffer through that. That is a lot of iron ore to request to put in there, but I think that would work. I think that would be a good idea. I don't know. Yeah, we'll do it. We'll. There's no harm in it. It's not going to actually hurt anything whatsoever. It's not wasted materials, this one. Sometimes, if you don't have things... If you've not got very much need for the item you're making, and you put massive stacks like that in, it's a waste of resources that could be used elsewhere. This, I don't feel, is a waste of resources. So we're going to copy and paste that one into each of these. Like that. I put that out like that. There. So I've now copied and pasted that into each of those. I've got 1,000 requested for each one of them. Then what we're going to do is we're going to go up here. And I'm going to take these right here. And I'm going to go like that. So we've got level 3 speed beacons going into those. All the way through. Then we're going to come back into this one, and I'm going to take level 3 productivity beacons, and I'm going to put those into the actual furnaces themselves. So if we have a look at this crafting speed, it says minus 1.4. It's 1.4 minus 30%. That doesn't seem right. Oh, that's because the beacons aren't actually operational. So let's just run some power up a minute. So this is... Right, I'll drop that in a minute, and I'll just run the power in there. It's not going to do anything else, but now if you have a look at this, crafting speed 5.4 plus 170%, productivity is plus 20%. I can't put any more productivity modules, and you can't put productivity beacons into those at all. It just doesn't work. So we've got that, and these lines here are powering these bottom ones. They're not powering that top line, and they won't. I'm not expecting them to. But if I was to just run that along there and put those going as well, now we have a look in the middle. Crafting speed 9.4 plus 370%. It's really going to be pounding this stuff through, right? It's going to go through at a phenomenal rate of knots. There's a huge amount going in there. So I can just undo that one, and undo that one. I don't need these. That's not going to benefit, so we'll just pick those back up again and hold on to them. And we will go up here. So that one right there, that is our iron system. We've got that one all laid out and ready to roll. So let's have a look in here. What do we got that we want to keep? And what do we got that we don't need to do anything with at the moment? This upgrade planner, I can get rid of that one. Destroy upgrade planner. There, that's gone. Those two I want to keep. And then we've got concrete and landfill, which I use all the time. Factory basic, I will probably just alter that one around a little bit soon. And again, it's one that we use all the time. That one is our main station, our unloading station. That's not one that we use a lot of, so we'll be able to just park that one. Let's go in here, open this. We will park up the station. There we go. Park the station in there, and anything to do with the stations as well. And then when we build some more stations a little bit later, we can take those out. So we've got the station loader there as well. Right, just clear a little bit of the space there and put them into the blueprint book. So we've got a little bit more space in our bags. That's all. That's what I'm after right here. And I'm also going to dump a few of those because they're in the way. I don't want them. Stack, filter inserter, and filter inserter. I don't really have a need for those either, to be honest. So I'm going to remove those. Get rid of that one. 25 of them can go out of the way. I suppose I do kind of use those. These I use stack inserters more than I use any of the others now. Plus I've got these here that are in the way. And the pumps. Right. That's cleared a little bit of space. So now I can take a blueprint like this and I can go like that. And that is my final blueprint right there. It's not the be-all and end-all of everything. What I will do now is when we start placing them down, we've got to stagger them in, and then we've also got to plan out some Roboport alleys as well. But this is like the basics. So we start off with this one. We're going to name this one right here. This one is iron. We'll just call this iron smelt. Actually, I'm going to call all of them smelt. We'll go smelt, and then this one is iron. Oops. It would help if I could type, wouldn't it? There. Right, smelt iron. Right there. That one's done. So then what I'm going to do is I'm simply going to go along here, and I'm going to change that one there. I'm going to right-click and get rid of it. I'm going to put that one in as copper ore, and I'm going to go for 1,000 copper ore in there, like that. And I'm going to right-click and click into the... You've got to shift right-click, that is. And then shift left-click all the way along to put those in. And that is now demanding copper. Everything else is exactly the same, except I'm now demanding copper. So I'll take that one. And I pop out a new blueprint like this. And we go like this. And we go smelt copper. Like that. Yep. And then finally, we got one more that we need to do. Yeah, you guessed it. We have got to put some iron in here. So we get rid of that one. And I go there. Put some iron plates in, and again, we will go with 1,000 being requested. And I will drop those in there. It may seem a little bit excessive, but trust me, we're going to need that steel. We're going to need the steel, so I don't think that it's too excessive at all. I think this is spot on perfect, actually. And that one as well, I will then go in here, and we will go smelt steel like that. All good. So I got smelt iron, smelt copper, and smelt steel right in here. We got all three of them like that. And what I'm going to do is if I open it, we can change our icons on here. And I'm going to change that icon there for the smelt copper. So I'll put copper on that one. There we go. And that one there, I go in here and the smelt iron will be smelt iron. Like that. And then that one there, we will do this. I'm not going to put that one. I'm going to put the steel plate one there, the final product, rather than the initial ore going in. Just looking at those, it's going to be easiest, I think, to identify them like that. So we can just quickly look at and then take them off of the line and use the ones that we need. So these down here, I don't need those to be out like that anymore. I can change this back to how I had it. That one has been those for a very long time. And that one, oh, that was the lights. Well, I'll keep both of those for a minute. And the speed beacons down there, what did I have instead of that one? I had something down there. It was probably something very, very important. And now I can't remember at all. I got that one. I got those two over there. I got those three over there. The factories. I got the roboports there, which is kind of important to me. Mining drills. That's what it was. It was mining drills. Generally use mining drills like that. So, there's our setup. Let me just lift that one up a minute. Thank you very much. And back we go. Okay, I'm about to be mugged by a load of robot. Oh, I've already been mugged by the robots. They've taken everything that I wanted to get rid of. I've got some spare stone bricks here. I'll keep hold of those and we'll make something with them in a minute. Now, if I pick those up, if I just pick up the stack of productivity modules, the robots will come along and they'll dump a whole load more productivity modules right onto me. Which I don't actually want them to do, so I'm not going to worry about it. And we're going to come down here. How are we doing? 7,200 construction robots. We're getting ever closer to our target of 10,000 construction robots. Now, next up, I've got a beautiful line of roboports coming along here. We've got a little bit of a setup right here for making those. I like that setup. I want to keep that setup running. We've got steam and stuff being made over here. That doesn't need to stay. That can now be removed and packed away into storage. Actually, that one's not going to make any difference whatsoever, so I'll get rid of that one. But this one here, I want to just copy that one. So I'm going to go copy. I'm going to take that, and I'm going to paste that one up there, just out of the way. And then I'm going to remove that. That's going to get gone. I have no need for it. And then I'm going to put that one down there. Like that. Cannot insert wood. Player inventory full. Cannot insert electric poles either. Player inventory full. Right. I need these robots to respond and get rid of all of these. I've got 6,000 logistics robots flying around, so they should soon be able to come over and get rid of this lot. You should be able to do it fairly quickly as well. What I am going to do is I'm going to go into here and I'm going to shift-click that lot in there. They'll bring me back some, because I've still got a request. So logistics robots will come and put the rest of them back onto me. And then I don't need to worry about them. And then we're going to go over here. And that's in the middle of where we want to work. Right, we start over this side and we'll start moving everything out that way. But this one here is right in the middle of where we want to work. And I got that coal is coming over this way. Let's have a look at this line a minute. It goes over there and it drops down into here and it keeps that one running. And then the other coal comes along these lines. But it runs that one too slowly. So what I'm going to do first, before I do anything else, is I'm going to take the upgrade planner right here. And I'm simply going to go across all of that. And I'm going to upgrade plan. It will upgrade all of the inserters into stack inserters as well. Honestly, I don't really care about that. It's not... Well, folks, Rome wasn't built in a day, and 1 million minions are not going to be built in a single episode. So we've run out of time, so if you've enjoyed the episode, then please head down below and give us a like, and if you really enjoyed it, then please tell your friends all about me, get them to come and watch as well. That would be awesome. And until next time, thank you very much for watching. This is Frithgar. Goodbye, and see you later.